Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. I'm standing behind the camera at the moment, that's why you can't see me. We're gonna have ourselves a block party. We have been blocking on this car, on this 58 Chevy Apache pickup truck cab. I've literally been sanding on it since 6 a.m. this morning. And a couple hours last night and so on and so forth. So trying to get through it, working my way from the front to the back. I got the whole front of the truck pretty right. Ready basically for go around and spot fill little spots like that. But what we're going to be doing here in the next couple minutes is we're going to block sand the dash and the interior of this cab. And I've got it all set up here. I just got to climb in there and get to getting. So I'm going to do that. And if you're watching this, please like and subscribe. We're going to be here for a while. And we're gonna try to get this truck done. Figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride and we can talk and so on and so forth. So stay tuned. Actually, hey. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try something here. I want to be able to read what you're saying. Hold on. Fix this there. Hold on. Make sure we can actually see what we're doing here. Nope. Hold on. Come back. There we go. There we go. I had it kind of set up and then I realized I couldn't see the screen. All right, let's see here. Do that. You guys see that good? All right, I'm gonna go around here and climb in here. I'll be right back. Right, here we go. Hey guys. All right, so what we're doing here is we're going to block sand the dash of our 1958 Chevy Apache. As of right now, I've already sanded the firewall, the cowl, the upper cowl, all of that's done, okay? So I'm working my way back. I'm to the door jambs, the dash, and then we'll be hitting up here. But right now we're gonna focus on the dash. The dash only has epoxy on it. So really all we're trying to do is scuff it up with 220 and to get it ready for heavy prime. There is not a single flaw in this dash. Nothing. There's nothing we got to sand out or do anything crazy. It looks amazing. So we just need to scuff up the dash. But then this area up here, we need to sand. This is a patch panel we put in, and then areas like here, which you can't really see that well, but I will make sure you can when we do it. And like this here, we need to hit pretty good. That has been heavy primed. Big Round was in here a little earlier, messing around, just killing some time. But we still have a ton of work to do right here on the inside of this cab. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Again, I'm going no mask for you, so you guys can hear me. And the other piece to this, the passenger door is in really good shape. We're looking at priming that tomorrow morning. So we'll be videoing that tomorrow. Probably gonna heavy prime the bottom part of the door, of the passenger door, where we've been working and got the patch panel in. Get that to where we have something to block and we can get some guide code on it and kind of, see where we're at. And then, yeah, hopefully maybe tomorrow night we'll be epoxying the doors and the rear fenders. So stay tuned for that. Always something to do around here. So, all right, we're using 220. I got a little flexible block, sanding block, nothing crazy. Should be interesting. And again, this does not have a lot of material on it. All it's got on it's epoxy. So we're going to go through this and basically just scuff it up, don't be shocked if we see, you know, metal or we get a spot or something. We're going to try not to do that, but if it happens, it's not the end of the world. When we heavy prime the truck here soon, we'll also hit the dash, and then we'll block it again and so on. So that's kind of the idea. But this will be one of the first parts of the truck that gets painted, I think. And I got something to ask you guys. I want you to comment down here on the comments and let me know what you think of this. So I was going to paint the inside of the cab turquoise, like all turquoise, right? Solid turquoise dash, so on, have the creamy white roof, right? My wife thinks that we should do a turquoise top of the dash, kind of cut it on this line here, right here, and then a, hey Ghosty, hey guys, what are we doing? We are block sanding the dash of a 1958 Chevy Apache and discussing whether or not I should paint the entire inside of the cab turquoise, or if I should go a creamy white on the inside of the cab, turquoise on the outside, creamy white on the roof, but two-tone the dash, and then kind of creamy white everywhere else with a like a milk chocolate brown headliner, bench seat, carpet, that kind of thing. Let's see what it says. 58 Chevy Apache. 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck. Think of Towmater from Cars. That's what I'm in right now. So that's exactly the truck. This is it. You just can't see much of the outside because I'm inside of it. So, but we're block sanding the dash, getting it ready so we can do some heavy priming. We've been on this truck, I swear to God, all day. I was out here at 6 o'clock this morning sanding on this thing. Been sanding all day long. So, that's us. Old Mater. So, yeah, just trying to get it ready. We got the door shut today. We got ran inside due to, not even kidding, love bugs. If you've never heard of love bugs, you'll see them flying around here. The little black bugs, and it looks like they're having sex, and there's like two bugs flying around, and they're everywhere. But for whatever reason, today was terrible, and they were swarming. I mean, there were thousands of them outside. It was absolutely ridiculous. They were in our mouth. They're all over us. It's like, what is this? So we had to kind of, abandon ship. Shut the door. Kind of do that whole thing. Kind of crazy. I tell you, I am blown away that this dash is as good as it is. I mean, like, really. Of everything on this truck, this is without a doubt the best piece of this truck. And again, we're not trying to get crazy here. This is just the epoxy. All we're trying to do is just scuff it up, get it ready so that we can heavy prime it later. And right hand drive. No, I've got the camera flipped around. It's normal, I promise. We do have something exciting coming tomorrow, which should be interesting. It'll probably help all of us out. We've got new lighting coming for the garage. So my wife surprised me, and she goes, "I ordered you something." I'm like, "Cool. What'd you order?" And because I only order car parts, basically, that's what we do. And she goes, "Let me show you." I said, "All right." So she shows me a picture of a white Lamborghini, and I'm like, "Oh my God, you got me a Lamborghini? Holy shit!" And she goes, "No. The lights above the Lamborghini, and it's those hexagonal lights." And so we've got, I think, 14 hexagons or something like that coming. And but one of our biggest challenges here is lighting. Like, it really is. Like, you see, I've got a light right here, and it's terrible. We've got like some LEDs in here, but some fluorescents, and just it's a mixed match. And you know, not the greatest. So we're going to be getting those tomorrow. They're supposed to show up. And I would not be shocked if I'm not throwing lights in before the end of the day. Building hexagonal lights on our live stream tomorrow. But we do have a lot going on over the next couple days as far as this truck. A lot of priming. We got the passenger door. We're going to be a heavy priming tomorrow, the bottom of it. And then it's actually behind me here on the rack. And once we get that block down, get some guide coat on it, then we're going to move into epoxy priming both doors and the rear fender for the passenger side. And kind of try to start getting these things dialed in a little bit. I'm trying, the goal here is by the end of the week, which is coming up quick, to get the doors back on the truck. So by the end of this weekend, which means a lot of work, a whole lot of work, especially on the driver's door. Driver's door, we haven't done anything to. Final wood finish on dash. You know, that would be pretty cool. What's up, Road Lane Transport? Sorry guys, I have to, you see I wear glasses. I'm trying to read a phone that's like, you know, way away from me. But yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll be doing a lot of metal work over the next couple days. Body work as well, but a lot of metal work. Trying to get this door here, the driver's door, that'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Chevy 58, that's right. So, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Tomorrow, priming. I got to pick my mom up from the airport in the morning, but then we'll be priming the door, and then hopefully priming the door again. That'd be great by the end of the night. What's the name of the parts company you use? National Parts Depot is the one we go to up here in Ocala, where we get all of our patch panels and fenders and all that kind of stuff. That's NPD, National Parts Depot. They're really good people. And if you call them, ask them about their clearance room. Maybe they have something for your car in there. Maybe they'll be willing to go take a look for you. Yes, sir, Slim. So, yeah, we're actually probably be going back to National Parts Depot before the end of the month. We need more parts. So, it's one of the things we're going to get for sure. I want to get the windshield rubber seal for the front windshield, and they'll have that. I've already got the back window, and really the whole point of that is just to make sure that with all of this work on this lip here, that rubber seal is going to fit correctly and everything kind of do what it needs to, because if it doesn't, I'd much rather go down that road right now than after I painted it and the glass guy's standing here, and you know, that, you know, so be kind of cool, right? You know, I wish I had enough wall space to put anything up. You know, anything. We're at a point now where we were just talking about this, me and Ron. We've just got too much shit. It just is what it is at this point. And need to organize all of this. We look ridiculous. And kind of get it dialed in a little bit. Because we really don't have room for anything. Like, I'd love to have some of the some of the metalworking tools and stuff, but no, Nick, no Ford Fairlane parts. Not yet. Maybe down the road. If I see anything, we do this live every day at 3 o'clock. If I see anything, like if I go up to National Parts Depot and they have something in the clearance, I'll let you know. What am I selling? Nothing at the moment. One day, this truck, this 58 Apache, we were thinking about taking it to like Barrett Jackson and the auction or Kissimmee or something like that for Meekum and run it across the blocks and see what it does. I mean, why not? Put a reserve on it and film it and go live and do that whole thing. It'd be kind of cool. I mean, nothing else that gives us a reason to go, you know. But I do have a 73 Volkswagen thing outside that is going to be for sale at some point. I'm trying to figure out the steering on it. The problem I've got is it's a Volkswagen, and I like Volkswagens, but he's doing a hot rod shop back in Houston, and I'm building that back up again. Nice, Nick. Went to Good Guys, then I had my tea bucket and Autorama. Nice. We speaking of Autorama, we back in the day, my dad and me eventually were part of a car club called the Squires in Covington, Kentucky. And shit, Nick, that's what we're doing. We're not doing air ride though, no air ride. But we're putting an LS in this. That's what you're watching. This is a 58. I don't know any show-worthy cars, I don't think anyways. They're all show-worthy, man. They're all awesome, you know? Hell, a lot of these guys that put, you know, $1 billion into their cars, they, oh, it's you, Ghosty. You got that one you're painting emerald green. What is that, like a J10 or something you were saying? Yeah, a lot of these guys, you know, you go to the shows and they've got these killer cars and you look at it and you go, there's no way I can beat that. Why am I even trying? Why am I even entering my car in? You know, that looks like they've literally invested more than I've made my entire life in their engine, right? And Stacy David, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I was just checking out the, watching his videos on the Apache he did. Put on the new frame and all that. I was checking that out. Hey, both of those are good. You got a Subi? Nothing wrong with that. You got 99 Eclipse? Those are cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Is it a turbo? The Bog Monster. Love that. It's got a great book, huh? I might have to check that out. I mean, we've been doing this for so long, it's almost elementary. You know, there's a lot of things that, you know, will throw you a curve, but you know what I mean. After you've done it 100 times, you know, it's like, I could be sanding a Corvette right now, or I could be doing some other crazy thing. It's all the same stuff. You guys doing a project, definitely hit up Stacy David and pick up the book. For insurance companies too, because it shows everything that's on the car. That's a good idea, actually. That's actually a really good idea. Speaking of insurance, if you're looking to get insurance on your classic car, I ran into an issue with like American Classic Insurance and all that kind of stuff. They wanted like $1 million, and it was silly. But to get tags, you know, you have to have insurance, right? So it's like, well, what do you do? State Farm, we have State Farm insurance. And for the Volkswagen thing, they, I think I've got liability on it or something, but it was like $11 a month. But it allowed me to get a tag, which is really what I was looking for. That is not a love bug, that's a mosquito. And that was kind of fun. So if you got State Farm, you know. Roof broken and the sewer nice. Nice. Actually, I think that's the EJ20. I think that's the, oh no. Right. Like I said, brother, if you got the cord to the fan, can you run it in this door for me? Will you run the cord for the fan in this door for me? Sure. Then we can plug in that light. Sorry it got dark a little bit, guys. But yeah, I think they use the EJ20 in Volkswagen swaps, like the old school Volkswagens. That's like one of the popular swaps, and which is kind of cool. I actually thought about doing it on the Volkswagen thing. Cool, we'll be here, guys. We ain't going nowhere. I'll be here till about 6. Sanding my life away. Hey, if you guys are watching this, like and subscribe. What you're watching here is a 1958 Chevy Apache. Hey, Chris. And what we're doing is, you got the dash here. I am blocking the dash with 220 grit sandpaper, getting it ready for hopefully heavy prime. This dash is mint. I mean, it's mint. There ain't a dent, nothing wrong with it. But we've got epoxy primer on it. We took it down to bare metal. We epoxy primed it, metal conditioned it, and all that. And now we are, now I'm just kind of scuffing it up and doing the thing. Hey, Boggy. Remember the purple and silver Bronco called Crazy Horse? Yes, yes. I do remember that, Woody. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. We're going to do the dash, and then we're going to also sand the inside of the cab here today while you guys are watching. And we're going to get this thing blocked out and ready to go. Certain areas of this are heavy primed already. Certain areas of this are epoxy primed just because we took it to bare metal. So, like the dash was just epoxy. The door jambs have been heavy primed multiple times. This area up here, this whole panel has been heavy primed. I got to block that. So on and so forth. But like the roof area right here, where the headliner goes, is just epoxy. So, yeah, LMC is a good one. What's going on? Yeah, LMC truck, actually, we got, so where we removed the gas tank from behind the seat, and you got the filler cap that comes out the side of the truck, behind the driver's door. That patch panel, which is like a circle with like a beaver tooth kind of thing going on, they had that for like 12 bucks. I bought that from them. It worked perfect. And I think I got this panel from them, and the outside panel as well from LMC. Where the rat or mouse got up here and made a house and tore this thing up. So, you know, they're pretty good though. Good customer service. I called them. They always answer. They're always really nice. You know, all the things. I pretty much go to National Parts Depot because it's down the street. I don't have to pay for shipping, and I can instantly have it. You know, which is great. But I couldn't find on National Parts Depot actually this panel and this panel. They didn't have it that I could find anywhere in their catalog or online. So that's why I went to LMC. And I also didn't see at the time, they might have it, but that gas filler door piece, I didn't see it there either. AT Auto actually reimbursed me a brand new ball from the Jeep. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Nick. It's a 9.4 EJ. That's Ghosties, right? I'm gonna say something that will probably get me in trouble, but I'm secretly an import guy. I love the hot rods and I do them all the time, but growing up, I'm 42, so I grew up with the Fast and the Furious, you know, that was the thing, you know. So I had a Honda Civic, you know, back in the day. Built a bunch of Honda S2000s. Actually did a full race turbo kit on one. That was kind of wild. It was like almost 600 horsepower. It was stupid. You couldn't keep it straight. I mean, every gear you hit, it went sideways. There was nothing we were gonna do. Yeah, that's pretty much what my dad does. Me and Dad. I haven't done an import in forever. I did help a guy out with he had a Miata that needed a suspension. He works with my wife at the hospital, and I did a bunch of urethane bushings and stuff like that. You guys can see it on the channel. It's a green Miata. It's okay. If you're watching this, Ed, we love you, brother. We love your car. It's fun. It tried to kill me, the Miata. That was kind of fun. The main power cable from the battery, which is in the trunk, up to the starter, for some reason, had welded itself to the drive shaft, and was pretty much just about to blow the. It was just about to blow the battery up, and I was driving it, and the car died. I'm like, trying to take it back to the guy, you know, and had no idea. I was doing suspension. I wasn't looking at battery stuff, and long story short, got under there and started actually paying attention. Yeah. Not great. Ended up going and buying a battery cable that was, you know, I think 14 feet or some shit, and running that down and taking out the burn up one that he had that had caught on fire while I was driving it. Stupid. But the age old question, but did you die? No, I did not. So, you know, here we are. I will tell you, driving that Miata was a little scary. I mean, they don't go that fast. And around here, I mean, we're in Florida. These fucking guys, they drive 100 miles an hour in a monster truck with 35-inch mutters on it, you know. Nothing wrong with that. But when you're in a Miata with the top down on Super Bowl Sunday trying to cruise down the toll road, that shit's scary. One of the daily cars. Yeah. Put a 2J in a S2000. That'd be slick. I always wanted to do this, and this is, I feel as if I'm committing a sin by even having the idea. But to take a 1932 Ford Roadster, okay, do an open fender, no fenders, with the Hyatt independent front suspension for the open wheel where it looks almost like an F1 suspension. Do just a slick independent rear suspension, but do a Honda S2000 engine with the 6-speed manual, because it's actually in line. It's not like this. It's straight on like a V8, and then do individual throttle bodies, ITBs on it, cam it, and it would sound like a fucking F1 car. I mean, it would just sound incredible. It just awesome. Got a 67 Barracuda. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. A 50s Max semi truck. That's got to be cool as hell. That would be fun to see. We like big trucks around here. We're not really into the mudding thing, but when it comes to diesels and that kind of thing, we're into those. What you're looking at, guys, so that we're all on the same page for anybody coming in new, This is a 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck. Think tow-mater from Cars without the tow hook. Okay? Step-side bed. I'm on the inside of it. This is the dash. Yeah, we're blocking the dash. Trying to get it to where we can get some heavy primer on it. And then we're going to block the rest of this interior out because, quite frankly, it just needs it. And get this thing moving in a direction here. Ooh, Apache. Yeah. I know, Kevin. I know, right? Like, I thought about it and I was like, shit. if I was to build that car, and I wanted to build that car for a very long time, you guys should feel privileged. I don't know that I've ever told anybody that. For fear of, pain of death from the purists. But, definitely something that would be kind of neat. I did see an Opel GT that somebody put a Ford Focus engine in or something. But it was a really nice Opel at the Chicago Nationals. It was like I got a short on it. It's like a candy apple red kind of thing. It's kind of something like that. I don't know if it's a candy apple. It's a dark red, almost purple, if that makes sense. But it was slick. And it got me thinking about it again. But we could. There are no rules in street riding, and that's what we love about it. We can do whatever we want. I haven't gone as far as putting, I'd put a Chevy motor in a Ford for sure. No offense to any Ford guys, I'm a Ford guy myself, but small block Chevys are pretty good. They're pretty damn dependable. You're probably going to make it. I don't think I've ever built a small block Ford. I did my Mustang. I had an 03 Mustang GT, actually I had two of them. A coupe and a convertible. Totally different cars. The coupe was a stick, and it was great. An absolute joy to drive. It was fun. It was 3-valve. And the convertible was an automatic, and it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Kevin, Yeah, no, I can't draw like Chip. I can barely draw a stick person. That's one of my. I wish to God I could. I could come up with some really cool stuff, like the Ken Diggett guy. I think it's Dave or whatever. Hell of an artist. He can draw out what he wants to do, and you can see it. I have to tell you because I have zero artistic ability when it comes to drawing. Just wasn't born with that. But I think I'm pretty good at designing the cars. I've always liked that. That's kind of my thing. I design them all, and all the ones that we build, which is kind of fun. Kind of start figuring out what wheels, what this, what that. Your basic stuff. Color changes 500 times. Hell, the color on this truck has changed like 5 times, but we're stuck on turquoise and white. That's what's going to happen. But yeah, I enjoy it, and it's weird too. And you guys might understand what I'm saying here. When the cars are done, cars, trucks, whatever, when they're done, I'm just not as into them. I love the build. I love the hunt for the parts. I like that whole piece of it. But when they're done, I like to ooh and ah at it, and then it's like, okay, what's next? And that's where I can look at you and go, yeah, we'll probably take this and sell it, because, quite frankly, I want to build another one. Hey, Vikes, Vickers, I can't even read. I got a light in my eyes. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I mean, you just, you know, we're not really the cruising guys. I mean, we've done it before. It's okay, you know, but like, I like to build them. I like hanging out in the driveway with all the neighbors, drinking beer, looking at whatever crazy thing we're building. That's always been the fun part for us, for me and Big Ron. Even with our Flame Model A's, which were incredible, and that was pure luck. It really was. Yeah, I mean, you know, go get something else and do it again, you know? I mean, like, really, seriously, Nick, like, right now, I need a Costco for all the shit that we have laying around here. I've got this truck, this Apache, 58 Apache, Dad's 40 Ford sedan, my 63 Chrysler 300, which is like 20 feet long. I mean, it's ridiculous. I've got the Volkswagen thing, the 73 Volkswagen thing. I've got a 65 Chevelle SS that needs to be built. I got a 2.5 car garage. Where do I put it? And when I get them done and they're painted, it's like, okay, cool. But like, I can't have more than one finished car at a time because I have nowhere to put it. It's gonna sit outside in the rain and pour, you know? And, you don't want that. But if you guys are watching this, hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. We're live every day, 3 o'clock. I've just newly discovered lives, so I mean, I've seen them before. It's the first time I've done it, and you know, me and my dad, a Fairlane and a '68 Impala. Nice, nice. Nothing wrong with that. We started out a year ago with just the 40 Ford and the Volkswagen thing, and you know, I kid you not, this is how it happens. We have an automotive swap meet here once a month called the Sumter Swap Meet, and it's huge. It's really a big swap meet, and we get there, and I literally looked at my dad and I said, "We're not buying anything." Okay, nothing. No matter what. I don't care if it's free. We're not taking it. We're not bringing anything home. This is one of those deals. It was right before we were going to Europe for a vacation with like 7 of us, you know. And I bought a 65 Chevelle SS that day and brought it home. And yeah, here we are. But and it's been sitting in my driveway ever since in Zephyr Hills. So, you know, kind of how this works. And for all of you coming in here and not sure what you're looking at, this is a 1958 Chevy pickup truck, Chevy Apache pickup truck. We are sanding the dash, we're block sanding the dash with 220 and getting ready for heavy prime. We've been block sanding on this thing since 6 o'clock this morning. And I've been doing the whole front, the cowl section, the firewall, all of that, dialing all that stuff in. And I'm working my way back. And right now we're at this point. I'm going to do the dash. And while you guys are on here, we'll probably do this until about 6. I'll be up here doing the interior and getting it all blocked out and ready to go. And yeah, just getting her done. You know, this is just what it is. At some point, like this morning, I got up at 6 o'clock and I went, I need to go sand on the truck. I knew that I'd have to leave for like an hour and a half, and I was going to lose that time. And in the middle of the day, and I'm like, I need to make that up. So I got my ass out of bed and we went and started sanding on the truck. Ron walked in here this morning, my dad, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm sanding, man. It's 58 Chevy Apache. Time to put, damn, LSX in it. How'd you like the LSX? Was that pretty cool? What'd you think of that, Nick? F500 right now in the middle of the field. Nice. Rebuilt the 292 in it, rebuilt the Rockwell. Nice. There you go, buddy. Nice, Mr. Big Sock. Buckeye for life. You in Ohio, Buckeye for life? Is that where you're at? We're from, originally from northern Kentucky, right by Cincinnati, Ohio. We were in Covington, Florence area there. Yeah, we've had a lot of ideas on things we want to build, you know. I want to build like my dream car, right? Is a 70 Cuda. That's what I want. And I've yet to find one. Nice. You're in Portland. Went to school in Columbus for 5 years. Nice, nice. We lived up there. My wife did, she has CAT scan and X-ray and all that at the hospital. And we did travel X-ray CT, and where you do like 3 to 6 months in a place at a time. And we were in Gresham, Oregon, right there outside of Portland. Last year, maybe a year, 2 years ago, something like that. Nice. That's pretty cool, dude. So yeah, if I can ever find me a 70 Cuda, that's actually worth, you know, restoring, and that also isn't, you know, $300,000. You know, that's the other piece of this, and that would be what I would call my keeper, for sure. I would never sell that. Where the hell was that? The Gray Ghost, or there was a Haggerty did a thing on a video, kind of a documentary on a Cuda no, it was a Challenger, the black Challenger. Guy had in Detroit that I think it was a Challenger. Yeah, Challenger. And but it had a lot of rare options, super rare cars, just because of the options and everything. And I guess the guy passed away, and the son restored it and got with a bunch of guys, and they helped him restore it, and they started doing all that. It was one of the neater videos I've seen. Nice. An AMX, there you go. We got a guy literally about a block away. It's got a Javelin race car, and it's got a 350 in it that he fires up every once in a while. You watch him drive it around the neighborhood. It's pretty cool. See if I can't Red Flintstone this thing for a second. Hold on. All right. You guys still see me? I can barely see what you're doing. 70 Cuders are so rare. Yeah. The Gray Ghost, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking love that car. It's, I'd be totally, I don't even know what I would do. I think if I had something like that, I would just sit there and stare at it all day. You know, it's, some cars, you know, and it's weird. You go to like a car lot, right? And you're looking at a line of Corvettes, right? And they all look cool, but there will be one of them that will stand out from all of them. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's the fastest one, but it looks the best of all of them. Leaps and bounds, it's not even close. It just looks mean. That would be the way I want to go. Kind of make something slick. those of you just coming in, you are watching me block sand the dash on a 1958 Chevy Apache. Buckeye. My dream car is a 58 Plymouth Fury. There you go. Yeah. You know, funny you say that. There's a guy. Where the hell is he? He's in Northern California. The only reason I know this, speaking of Furies, his name is Sergeant Fury. Is his? If you go on the C-Body forums for Chrysler C-Body forums, he's on there. He's the guy I got my windshield rubber for my Chrysler 300. Actually, not windshield, my rear window rubber sealed. Which again, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. What a shit show that was. I bought my 63 Chrysler 300, not realizing it was a frigging unicorn car. And they don't make them, and they don't sell parts for them, and everything for it is stupid expensive. So I get this car, and the Dutchman underneath the back window is rotted out. It's gone. So between the trunk and the back window, that area there. Hey, Chevy. And I start looking and calling around. They don't sell the rear window rubber. I've got the glass, but the rubber was gone. Somebody had already pulled that off. So I'm like, okay. So we started looking, and I found, I put a thing out on C-Body forums, and it's a 63 Chrysler 300, it's a C-Body. And Sergeant Fury reached out and said, I have one. I've got basically a car I'm going to cut up, but it's got a good rear rubber. Do you want it? And I said, sure. So I sent him like $300 for this thing because everything on these are stupid. And 5 years later, my back window rubber showed up. 5 years. We talked once a month. Always something coming up, going on, so on and so forth. But it took 5 years. And but I did get it, and it's okay. I did talk to what is it, Steel Rubber, the guys that make all the window seals and stuff for the hot rods and whatnot. They want me to send it to their R&D department so they can see if they can make me one. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's good enough to actually put a window in and put it in the back of the car. You know, but 5 years and $300 later, I got my windshield rubber, or my back window rubber. So right now, it's got a piece of thick plastic, duct taped for the back window that I replace weekly because the neighborhood cats want to get in there and, you know, that's their way in. That's their house. So what are you going to do? They got to have somewhere to go to, I guess, you know. But, yeah. Generally, it's pretty slick. I filmed one that was in Louisville. It was in the Builder's Showcase inside. I did a short on it. You can see it on here if you go looking back through them. But it was absolutely gorgeous. It's the best example of the General Lee that I've ever seen. It is really good. Well, hello. All right, guys, for those of you just coming in, you're looking at a 1958 Chevy Apache pickup. Block sand in the dash, doing the glove box right now, and kind of working our way across. It's got epoxy primer on it, and so therefore it's not like a heavy primer or anything. It's just basically to cover bare metal, kind of a first coat kind of deal. So we We're just blocking it down so we can actually heavy prime it. But this is without a doubt the best piece on this entire truck is the dash. But if you're wondering what a 58 Chevy Apache pickup truck looks like, just think of tow mater from Cars without the tow hook. That's this truck. It's pretty much that. I apologize for the poor camera angle. I can't get much better in here. It's hard to film in this thing, but I do like some of the older Dodge trucks. Some of them are pretty cool. Try not to fall in this here. If you guys are watching this, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you. It's just me and my dad working on building hot rods every day. And we work on this truck pretty much 7 days a week. So if you're interested in that and seeing progress every day and so on and so forth and what it takes to build one of these and so on, you might like the channel. And if you're into classic Volkswagens, you should check out all the thing videos. We got a 73 Volkswagen thing that is pretty slick. I must say it turned out good. It doesn't turn. It doesn't steer well, but it looks great. I mean, it's a hell of a good looking car. I wouldn't want to drive it 10 feet, but it looks all right. Okay. All right. I think we're there on the dash, guys. I think we got that done. So, yeah, gotta do those. All right, I think the next thing we'll do here is we'll start going with the pillars, and then we'll get into this panel and kind of just work our way back a little bit. So the dash is pretty much blocked. Now I gotta do this. So probably should put my floor panel back in. They don't pull through. You guys still see me? Ah, all right. Let's see here. Got a piece of 40 or 80.
Got something thick.
Yeah, just right here on this edge.
Little piece.
Yeah. Just wanna, I don't think 220 is going to be the best answer for it.
Here's a piece of 80.
Thanks, sir. Got a little goober.
With 91 in there.
It's only 91 degrees?
Yeah.
Perfect.
40% humidity. 46% acidity.
Big Ron just told me it's 91 degrees in the garage right now. We got the door shut because of the love bugs. With 46% humidity. And I was wondering why I was sweating. Yeah, you know, figured it out. It's literally hotter than hell in here. So what I'm doing right now, guys, is blocking this pillar here, trying to get it straightened out. It's it had some work basically right here up where we replace this panel, and so just dialing that in. It's been heavy primed, epoxied and heavy primed, so we actually have something to sand, which is good. But just a matter of bringing it in here. Nothing too bad. Well, that came in good. Hey, thank you, Vampy. Appreciate you. I didn't even know they could do that.
What?
Somebody just sent us $10.
Huh?
That's awesome. You're the first person to ever do that. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. I looked over and saw yellow. A big yellow thing on my screen. I'm like, what the hell is that? Nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'll buy Ron a beer. So I want to switch now to here. Can you give me one of these?
Mm-hmm.
This one's just kind of worn where we're headed here. Here we go. Thanks, sir. All right, so you guys probably won't be able to see much of what I'm doing here. I'll try to take you up here. Hold on. Well, that's crooked. That ain't working that good. Anyway, I'm going to be right here, okay? just trying to block this in a little bit. What happened here, so that we're on the same page, there was a mouse that made a nest, a couple mice that made a nest right here on the old panel. So there was a big hole. And then that hole came across and then went into here. And they don't sell this. So we had to make this patch panel, put it in. And so that's where this panel, this new panel came in and got seamed here. And then our patch panel here and here from the mouse house. It's there we are. But it looks really good. It's really good. And Ron heavy primed this the other day. I'm gonna put a mask on for a minute, guys, before I die. Yeah, have the furry lung before you know it. Live to build another car. Ah, that's better. Looks like it's snowing when you're, I don't know if you can see that, it's just. All right, brother. Guys, from right here to right here, it's really good. like I could, honest to God, I could probably paint that. It looks that good. It's feeling that good. I got a little spot right here I got to deal with. I probably need to grind down at some point. Where we welded all this together, where the headliner fits up into this lip here, it's where it seamed. Got just a little high spot there of a weld I just need to knock down at some point. But, yeah. So far so good. I'm impressed. Good. All right, so where we're at. Dash is good, pillar's good. I still got to do the door jamb part of it, but inner pillar here, the windshield area is pretty good. I don't want to get into this too much, but we're good to here. So now, decisions, right? Where do you go next? All right, so I'm thinking, I need to move my legs. Feel like a cripple. Oh God. All right, get some blood flowing in my legs. I think I'm gonna move you guys over here where you're aiming towards the back window. And here in a second, once I can feel my feet. And then we'll start blocking this whole back window area. Now, this area back here is interesting. Actually, let me move you now so you can actually understand what I'm saying. Hold on. Oh God. You guys can even see where I'm at. Okay. Yeah. Put that $10 towards my surgery. I'm in need for doing it. All right, so this area here was a shit show. All right, so what happened here, right here, rotted out all the way across, okay? And the reason for that, the drip rail on the other side leaked. It had rotted back in here. And it leaked down in and around, and it came out right here. And we didn't know that when we bought the truck. But when I took it down to bare metal, I found that it was literally Swiss cheese right here, all the way across, that somebody had skimmed body filler over. You're killing me. So we cut that out, made a patch panel about the size of a paint stick, which I don't have laying around, but about the size of a paint stick, maybe a little bigger. We welded that in, ground it down. But what we did do, with the only good thing that happened here, the lip here for the window seal was still intact. Thank God. So we went above it. We went right here on this line and up in the flat and cut that out and welded it here and welded it here. And so obviously there's body work there, so that's where we need to block it and get it kind of dialed in. Good news, I'm starting to feel my feet again, getting the pins and needles. It's good. For those of you who don't know, I am a diabetic and I do have neuropathy in my feet, so it is a thing. It's not terrible, but you know, when you're sitting there with your cutting off the blood to your feet, it's it's great. All right, so let's see if I can do this. Does that help you guys? Yeah. All right. Here we go. We're gonna start blocking again, guys. I'm gonna mask up again, so bear with me. Be right back, guys. Hold on. Yes. We're making a closet. A big 1958 Chevy Apache closet. Very expensive closet. It's Alright, so what I'm trying to do here is clean up this line. Okay, there's a natural body line that runs across here. And I need to clean that up. So without cutting my fingers off. That's working. That is working. So, so what I'm doing here, guys, Russell, you're funny. You really are, man. Yeah, that's how this goes. We spend a lot of time and don't make a lot of results for a long time, and then all of a sudden, yay, your closet's done. You know, it works. It works eventually. You guys see how we're starting to get a line here? That's what we're doing. So, and yeah, so those of you that are new coming in here, please like and subscribe. This is a 1958 Chevy Apache pickup. It's step-side bed. Think of Mater, tow Mater from Cars. So what I'm doing right now is block sanding the interior and getting it ready for heavy prime, but also at the same time trying to clean up my body lines. I've got the natural seams where the top roof panel and this panel come together that runs all the way across the back. And since we worked here, I've got primer and everything else in there. So I'm taking a razor blade knife, which is not the safest thing in the world to do, but it is effective. And I'm cleaning out this line so that I can get a piece of sandpaper in there eventually, but you gotta get enough to get a piece of sandpaper in there to actually clean this up. So that's what I'm doing right now. So it looks a little weird cutting on a truck, but I'm not really cutting on a truck. I'm just cleaning this line out with a sharp object. That's kind of the idea. So, Cleaning up the line. Working.
Oh, that line. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that line. It's actually working really good. You eat dinner?
Huh?
You eat dinner?
No.
I
It's
guess.
only 4 o'clock. It's 4. You filming?
Yeah. More or less trying not to cut my hands off. But it's working. Alright. So we're there. It's chocolate cam. Back from the minimum brush. Welcome back, Ghosty. Okay, so got a little more to do here. Yes. I'm gonna mask up again, guys. You're watching the 1958 Chevy Apache pickup. We are block sanding the inside of the cab. If you're wondering what that truck looks like, think of tow mater from Cars. And we're trying to get this ready so we can heavy prime it again. And then come back and do it again, because that's, that's how it works. So, be right back.
did the Apache on my team.
Oh, did it? Good.
So that's, I like the first stuff better, but live and learn.
Do you like the first stuff better? Better than the Gorilla, whatever?
It didn't spread very well. And it almost dried immediately. Said you get 10 minutes, but you didn't, you get about 2 minutes. But it still looks good. Looks good there.
You did good on that. You did real good on this big round. Inside's sanding out pretty good.
Yeah, other than the holes from the mice or rats, whatever,
It wasn't too bad.
it was really not beat up. It was just, had some issues from being on a farm. Too many pressure.
Oh, that's better. Okay. The trick here is not too much,
Yeah.
just enough.
Once we spot fill the little imperfections, that pinholes and things like that,
Should look
the
pretty good.
next skim and the next block should bring it way, way closer to right. I do like the lines of this truck, it's cool.
It does have pretty lines, doesn't it?
I think that's why they're so popular, they're just a good looking truck.
Yeah.
And the one before,
Like the 48 shells?
yeah, 48, 52, 53, whatever. They were cool too.
Beautiful.
They nailed it. And Ford did a really good job with their F-100s back in the day.
Yeah.
Especially around the, what is it, 55, 56, 57 era, I think it is.
Yeah.
Ford was done. Gorgeous. A lot of people street routed them, and they're just cool.
You guys still see it here? Here, Ron.
Yeah.
Take my phone. Kind of goes that way towards you just a second. Nope, the other way. Right there.
Good.
Yep. Hey guys. Ow. Ow. Oh. Yeah. We're getting there. Fair warning, tube paint guns aren't good. No, they're not. No, they're not. Believe it or not, we actually spray with, we got an Iwata primer gun, but we picked up the Black Widows from Harbor Freight, the HTE and the HVLP or whatever it is. They work pretty good. We've been painting with them for about a year, so haven't had any real issues with them. Gotta get that blood going to the feet. All right, so here's where here's where we're at. Front of the truck. Okay, so when I say front, so the firewall, the cowl, both sides, upper cowl, the dash, the pillars here, this whole section to this body line. Okay, this body line up I still have to do. Is looking really good. So we still have work to do, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm actually really excited to sand on these door jambs, probably tomorrow. It'll be basically the second time we've heavy primed the door jambs. And we've already spot filled and done all that. So it really should come out pretty slick. What is the difference between acrylic enamel and solvent-based, also water-based paint?
We haven't been around water-based.
I haven't done anything with water-based.
Acrylic enamel is like old school.
Yeah, acrylic enamel's got skier old school, you know.
You can spray it with, it takes enamel reducer, acrylic enamel reducer.
You can hear him talking.
So if you're using acrylic enamel, you can put an additive in it, which makes it dry harder and better. But it's just like acrylic lacquer, acrylic enamel, Imron, all that stuff. Imron was basically a commercial paint used on aircraft and things like that, and got incorporated into the car and truck world. But it's nasty stuff. You know, you want to have a fresh air system if you're painting that kind of crap. But
You guys hearing all this? It's Big Ron over here. He's talking to you. He's our painter.
but
Acrylic
base
thick
coat-
water, usually kind of thinner. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I think water-based is thinner.
I would think so.
You
I've
would
never
think.
been around it.
I've never
We-
painted it though.
No.
Base
We-
coat, clear coat. That's basically what I've been around. Lacquer. And acrylic enamel. We also, do I need a clear coat on metallic paint? Yes. I would definitely put
Yeah.
clear coat over metallic for sure. For sure. 3 coats of clear minimum. That way you got something to
The
wet
wet
sand and
sand
buff.
above. If you don't have a paint booth, you're gonna have stuff in it. Just sand it out.
Yeah. On acrylic enamel also?
You can buff acrylic enamel, or
Do
you know,
need a
really
clear-
right now.
No, but do you need a clear coat with acrylic enamel?
No, but
No. Not on acrylic enamel, no.
But,
you don't need a clear coat. But you can buff it out, you just gotta be really careful.
and let it dry. Depends on if you.
What did we paint it with acrylic enamel on the thing? The hardtop? Is
Yeah,
that acrylic enamel? So the hardtop on the Volkswagen thing we painted with acrylic enamel.
we
Black.
actually had several things. We had
And the bumpers too,
a
right?
gallon. Yeah, we had a gallon
And the
of black
bumpers.
urethane.
Yeah.
And a gallon of acrylic enamel. So I'm not quite sure which one we used. They're pretty much a lot alike if you put the activator in the acrylic enamel. So I don't know. It was one of them.
Hope that answers your question. Sorry. We do mostly base coat, clear coat around here. Just because that's what's available. That's, you know.
And it's more forgiving.
Yeah.
We can,
Like if we tried to paint a car right now, or paint anything right now, it would be an absolute disaster shit show. Just forget it.
Too many bugs.
There's too many damn bugs out here right now. There's no way. And they love that smell. It's sweet. So it just,
and they're only here about 3 or 4 weeks out
yeah.
of the year.
You got like 3 or 4 weeks of crazy ass bugs. Ghosty knows what she's talking about. Oh yeah, where you at in California? I used to be in California. California is fucked up for paint. Yeah. We're in Florida. Nobody cares. You know, it's just, you know, it's like being in Kentucky.
Yeah.
It, you know, as long as you don't, you know, pour it in your yard or something, you know, it's probably all right. California, though, my God, that was terrible. I couldn't even work on my car in California. I jacked it up in the driveway once, my Mustang, to change my oil, and I had like literally a gaggle of Karens come running over from the HOA screaming at me, "What are you doing?" North of LA. Nice. I used to be in, actually I was in Monterey, Pacific Grove, up in that area. Carmel, Pebble Beach. I lived in Pacific Grove. And then I was also in Irvine, Laguna Beach, Dana Point. I lived in those areas. Hey, Lucas. Thank you, brother. Thanks for watching. That's awesome. Brazil in the house. Brazil. That's cool. Oh my God. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but to do it. So I think we're gonna keep rocking here. I think I'm gonna move the camera again.
As far as paints go,
It is, man. It is literally a death sentence for him. I tried to change my oil, dude. It was terrible. I just put it back on the ground so they just leave me alone. It used to pay off the inspectors. They just run. That's funny. I like that. Oh God. Oh. Hey, if you guys are watching this, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get blood flowing to my feet again from sitting on my knees in here on this pad. But what we're going to be doing here in a sec is I'm going to go right here and hit this section and knock that out and just keep working my way that way and see where we get. I'm in the desert north. These people are getting, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how else to put that. It's, are you up there past Magic Mountain? I think it was Magic Mountain, the Six Flags up there. You go up the big ass mountain and you drop over and then you're kind of in the flat where all the fields are. I know there's a big lake up there, I just can't remember the name of it. You can see it off the highway. We used to go up to Fresno constantly. So I've been up and down that road so many times. I think it's 5. Did you say 5? I don't know. It's been like 10 years. But Antelope Valley, East of Magic. Yeah, I know where you're at. That's cool, man. I'm jealous. I love California. I'm not a big fan of the Karens, and I'm not a big fan of not being able to do what I want to do, but my God, it's pretty out there. And the weather's amazing, and you guys literally have about anything in the world to do is there. Which was always fun. You didn't have to go far to be entertained. It was always there. And the car shows were good too. It's not how the hell they got them built, but they were good. All right, guys, I'm going back in. We're doing it. For those of you that are watching that don't know what you're watching, 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck. Think a tow mater from Cars. We are block sanding the inside of the cab and kind of working our way that way. So we're getting ready to sand this area here above this line. We've already done this. We've already done the dash, already done the front. So we're just kind of working our way around. So here we go. Excellent. All right. Try not to fall down on camera. All right. There we go. time is it? It's only 4:30. Oh my God. Yeah.
Which is fun.
There's none.
get the air hose and see what's going on my computer. All right.
Oh. All right, guys, well, it's sanded out pretty good to here. The only thing I really have left is to hit this up here. Nice. So, pretty much the inside of the cab is done, with the exception of just this right here, which I just got to scuff up, which I'll do here in a second when I can feel my arms again. And I'm kind of blessed to have a hole here in the floor I can stick my feet out. It's hell getting old. But we look a lot better in here, guys, like a whole lot better. It's substantially better than it was. So that's exciting. We're moving in a direction here. Big Ron's been sanding the back of the truck while I've been doing the inside here. That's what you've been hearing, the other sanding. And so really, we're down to door jambs, which have already been heavy primed twice and all that. So I'd say by the end of the weekend we'll be, what is it, Wednesday? So I'll probably run around this tomorrow, do the door jambs, and then start spot filling Thursday, Friday, and then we'll try to get that door primed tomorrow as well, the passenger door, and heavy primed in the area he's been working, and then get that blocked, and then try to get everything epoxy, the two doors and the rear fender here, really hopefully by Friday, and we'll bring all that to you guys. We'll go live on our 3 o'clock, so we'll save it for that, and show you guys what's up, and hopefully next week we'll have the doors back on this. That would be exciting, and we can get the doors on, start getting them heavy primed, get the other door dialed in with the patch panels. We'll go live for that, show you guys how we install patch panels and how we do all that, and weld them up, grind them down, and do all the fun things. Yeah, and then we'll just keep going. We'll start body working that door, the driver's door, and get in on here. So lots of stuff. But so far, we are officially block sanded this round. The interior, the dash, the cowl, the firewall, and the back of the cab. So I think we still have some work to do on the bottom section of the cab here. We'll put the cab corners on. We need to dial that in a little bit, and then spot fill, and then heavy prime this entire cab. And one of these days, though, we will have to take this truck. We're going to drop it down on. It's on the original suspension at the moment, which we don't care about. So I think I'm going to take the wheels off, drop it down on the drums. We're sitting on the ground, literally, so I can get to the roof and prime the roof and get that blocked and get it primed, so we can start doing all that. But for now, it's at a pretty good height where it sits, which is why we haven't done it yet. All right, guys, so if you're watching this, please like and subscribe. I think I'm going to go take a shower and make dinner and get that going. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll be back here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Check out our channel. Got tons of videos, tool reviews. We got all kinds of stuff. All kinds of different builds. All kinds of things. This build here, if you're wondering what it is, it's a 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck. Think a tow mater from Cars. And we're building it. Right now you're just seeing me in the inside of it. I know it's not a great view of it, but this is where we were working today. So tomorrow, I don't know what we'll be doing. Probably be doing door jams and or spot filling and priming and all of that when we go live. So stay tuned for all that, guys and girls. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for the super chat. That was awesome. The first one we've ever got. That was cool. Really appreciate that. And I'm gonna go eat some food. Have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.